So me and my sister are in Berlin for a couple of days, and obviously when we're together we have to bring you a food vlog, especially with my sister being the foodie she is. What's your channel called again?
The Food Diary by Search, which is going to be right above my head there.
Okay.
Fit it there.
So we arrived in Berlin about 2 hours ago, which means, and it's currently 2 p.m, which means it's perfect time to grab some lunch. So where are we going for lunch first?
We are going to Burgermeister, which is a really popular burger spot in Berlin, or I think in Germany in general. And we have quite a few locations here in Berlin, but we've stopped at the one near our hotel, just right here.
Burgermeister, in my opinion, didn't live up to the hype. The burger patty was very dry and had no real texture to it. The chips weren't too bad. Overall, it was a bit of a disappointment. So for dinner, we've come to Mutafa's canned Gemüsen kebab, which is basically a famous place in Berlin for doner kebabs. I didn't know this, but according to my sister and her research, Germany is where doner kebab is from. Well, kebab itself is not German, but doner kebab originates from Germany, so she felt we had to try some local doner kebab on our trip here. So I got myself a beef doner box. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, so there's absolutely no chance I'm finishing this. Hopefully it's good. Just finished having dinner. As I predicted, the kebab was a bit too much for me. I think I had about 60% maybe. But yeah, it was definitely good value for money. So if you're in Berlin and you want some doner kebab, make sure you check out Mutafa's kebab shop.
As you guys know, we have a very sweet tooth in this family. So we went to a place called Cinnamood for cinnamon buns. And they're quite well known around here. And they do like loads of different types. So it's not just cinnamon buns. They do like different toppings on it. So we got the Oreo one, but it had like pistachio. There was like a Snicker one. I think there was a red velvet one as well, which looks quite cool. But we are also quite full because we've just had dinner. So we didn't get too many. We just got one to share between us. So we went for the Oreo one here. And you want to look at that beauty. I'm going to have a little taste test and see how it tastes. Just going to have a little bit there. That's good stuff. Welcome to day 2 of our trip in Berlin. So today for lunch we stopped by a place called Curry 36. So for those of you who don't know, Berlin is really well known for their currywursts, which is like a type of sausage that you can get that's cooked in sort of curry spices. And it's pretty well known around here. There's a lot of different places that you can go to get it. Now we've stopped by Curry 36, which is probably one of the better known ones. And so we both got the same thing. So we got 2 currywurst sausages and we also got it with some chips. And we had the option to make it a little bit spicy as well, so that was quite nice. The sausage was really nice, but they did overdo it with the ketchup on top. We didn't really get much of a choice in the matter. It was more of a, what sauce do you want? And then they just kind of poured it all over it. So I feel like if there was less ketchup, I might have enjoyed it a bit more. But I think the sausage was nice. I like the spices on it. So I would recommend it still, but maybe if you are here, you can ask for less sauce.
The time is now 7:30, which means it's time for dinner. I've come to a place called N Schnitzel. I thought it would be a bit of a climb to come all the way to Germany and not try some schnitzel. So schnitzel is like small pieces of meat, finely cooked over here, as you can see in the bottom. And at N Schnitzel, as you can probably guess, they do their own take of the mac and cheese by adding schnitzel to it. You can also get like sauces added on the top. So me and my sister both got like a garlic and spicy sauce. We also tried to get pepperoni, well, what we thought was pepperoni, but it's actually pepper, as you can see here. And then my sister also got some roasted onions added to hers. The restaurant were also very kind to us and gave me and my sister some free dessert. So we've got Biscoff cheesecake here and tropical cheesecake over here. And they also gave us free drinks. So thank you very much, N Schnitzel.
We are now done with our food. As you can see, we didn't manage to finish it because we both got quite full very quickly. There was a lot of toppings in there. There was a lot of schnitzel. and a lot of mac and cheese. So we got quite full. Food wise, I actually really liked it. I liked the onions and that I put on mine. I think we had a bit of a language situation here where I think we thought that the pepper was pepperoni, but because of the way it was written on the board. But I think it's pepper. And so both of us realised we didn't actually want the pepper. So we didn't end up actually eating the pepper. But the onions are really good. It makes it really nice and crunchy. So I recommend getting the onions if you can. But there were loads of other toppings as well. I think they had like coleslaw and like cabbage and stuff as well. So you can definitely play around with it. Sauce was nice. I thought the sauce was really good. And as my brother mentioned, they niced us with the dessert and the drinks. We haven't tried the desserts yet. We're quite full at the moment, so we might try the desserts a bit later on. But yeah, I think it was quite pretty good food. I'd recommend. And considering, so fun fact, I've never actually had mac and cheese before in my life. So I actually really liked it. But I think definitely a place to try out if you guys come to Berlin. Hello guys, welcome to day 3 of our trip to Berlin. So today's our last day here actually, so we figured we couldn't really complete a trip to Berlin without at least one pretzel tried somewhere. So we have actually stopped by a place called Ditsch, I think it is, and we grabbed a pretzel from there to try. Now, Ditsch had a lot of different types of pretzels, so there was a lot of pretzels you could get with like seeds on them and nuts on them. There was also some with fillings in them. The one I went for was like a really simple salted one, and I really liked it. It was really warm. My only complaint would be was maybe it was a bit too salty, but I did get the salted one, so I guess I signed up for that. But it was a good pretzel, and I definitely recommend that if you do come to Berlin, then you definitely need to try a pretzel before you leave. Final food stop for our trip to Berlin is a brunch spot called Annelies. So we came here for a little bit of lunch. Now, Annelies is really well known for their pancakes. So I got their buttermilk sweet pancakes, and they're really thick. And you can see a video of them, obviously. And they just stack them up, and they've got like berry compote, I think, on top, with some cream and granola as well, which was really lovely. You can get a savoury version of it, and it basically looks like a burger. So if you look online, you might be able to see pictures of it. But I was feeling a bit too full to have one of those, so I ended up going for the sweet one. My brother went for the scrambled eggs, which looked amazing. Tried a little bit of that. That was also quite nice. It came with like a nice spicy sauce as well, which definitely helped. But yeah, this ends our little food tour of Berlin. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got inspired by some of the places we visited, and hopefully you'll actually visit those places as well and enjoy them just as much as we did. But we're going to end the video here. So don't forget to like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And most importantly, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at The Food Diary by Saj.